A few videos ago, I started something called the beginning board. I'm gonna be starting a new segment on my channel called the beginning board. Basically, with the beginning board, I splurged out my heart, told you about life, and then we decided to write a song about it. And this theme was disconnecting.
If I were to be honest, I've been disconnecting.
So now that we've written the chorus, we're gonna move on to producing the song. We're gonna be actually moving this out. So I encourage you to subscribe if you like this concept, and stay tuned because this is O'Neal Gerald. Hello, everybody in the house. Anyway, O'Neal Gerald here, and we're starting to weave songwriting and production into this channel. Well, it's been there before, but now it's gonna become a regular part. So what we're doing right now is we're writing a song called Disconnecting / Live Like That. I came up with a really good chorus.
If I were to be honest, I've been disconnecting. Said yes to the emotions I have been processing. All the ways you've been hurt and me are settling in, and I don't want to live like that, live like that, live like that, live like that.
So I decided to graduate from, just putting chords in to actually starting to unfold the style in the production. If you hear the way that I'm playing actually on Disconnecting the chorus, what I'm doing is I'm actually giving a little bit of the groove that's in there, because the song or the idea feels very Caribbean to me, or very Jamaican. I'm Jamaican, so we want to give it a little bit of an island vibe. So it wasn't just, if I were to be honest, I've been like, it could very easily be a ballad, and maybe we could make it that later, but I actually want this to be a little bit of a mid-tempo, island tinged, is that the word? Tinged groove. So the way that I chose to do that is to establish an essential groove. So in the piano already I was getting da 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 da. If I were to be honest, I've been disconnecting, right? So it seems like it's already there. So what I decided to do is to get an 808 that was just on the downbeat. Boom, 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 boom. Really good. We don't really need much to give away the chordal structure, to give away the tonality of what's going on. So I decided to have a synth that was going to become somewhat of a quieter synth, but we needed to make the synth first. So I decided to put in the chords of what I wanted it to do. I just had it on a little 2-part harmony. From the 2-part harmony, I decided to make it into the synth that I wanted. So I took out some of the highs, added a little chorus effect, and then we got the synth that we needed in order to get this thing going. And one thing about producing for me is that I usually step sequence things in, so I usually click things in. It's the way that I grew up producing, and it's actually how I learned how to really break things down part by part, like clicking things note by note. But it was losing the human feel, so I decided to play it in. And then after that, it was time to add percussion, and the percussion, because of the 808, needed to answer that 808 with a nice Jamaican groove. So we got boom, ka, da, dun, ka, da. It's in my blood. So I'm putting a little bit of it in my song, if you don't mind. And then from there, I was like, okay, we have something. And really we had a lot already. So what I decided to do is to close FL Studio, go to Logic, and now start to play in some things live. So for me, piano is my instrument, so I decided to get on the keys, just outline that chord just like I did when we first were writing the song. Honestly, as soon as those keys came in, we basically had the grooves that we needed. Now transitioning from the more lyrical groove that we were getting from the jump now into a little bit more of an upbeat thing. And going forward, I still want to carry a lot of the heart that's behind it, but it feels like this is more of like a healing thing that's going on. It feels like the piano is kind of washing over the groove with a sense of awareness that we actually, and it's really the awareness that we came to from the jump of the beginning board when we were talking about disconnection and actually, coming to terms and not numbing ourselves, but actually coming to grips with the fact, hey, we're disconnecting. And actually disconnecting is really freeing So I'm glad that this groove is starting to get a little bit more upbeat. So it's really important to note that I actually streamed me making this beat live on my YouTube channel. So I want you to make sure that you click the notification bell so you know when I'm doing another live. But the actual full live stream of me making the beat is going to be actually available in my Patreon. So I encourage you to become a patron for $5 a month, and you guys are going to be able to get some early content from me. You're going to be able to get some unreleased content from me, whether it be my singing and songwriting. We'll also have Patreon only live streams. And so the next step of this beginning board, like for me, I'm probably going to write around it, you know, create a verse, a bridge, etc., so forth, maybe a pre-chorus, but I want to go through recording vocals with you. So I'm gonna, you know, get in there and we're gonna create some background vocals and make this thing sound full and nice, and I want you to be a part of it. So if you like this, please subscribe to this channel, because this is the place where we think deeply to create art that changes the world. I'm O'Neal Gerald, and I'll see you all in another video. Okay, bye everyone.